people who are in the stream right now. We're just getting everything set up, ready for this Austria Grand Prix. Give us a few minutes. Thank you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this Austria Grand Prix this evening. Short qualifying today. Just had sorry for the interruptions and the late delays. We had a few problems getting people in. Disconnections. It's what you have to do when you're online. There's delay. Delay in the stream or delay in the racing? From streaming the actual thing? Not from my end, there isn't. You might want to refresh if you're on your phone. There's going to be a little bit more delay, but from my end, there's zero delay on my end. We're in quality. Yeah, I am. I'm in quality as well. I'm looking at the stream. The stream is the exact same as mine, dude. The qualification has just started. Yeah, I think you're trolling because I haven't. All right, let's focus on. There is a Ferrari coming out right now. Jamie coming out on his outlap. Just getting these tyres warm. Oh my, and he's spun straight. Oh, that's not a good start from the Ferrari. That's very not. That's very. Oh. That's a bad start by the Ferrari here. Let's hope he has a better flying lap. I don't think he. I think he should come in if there's a little bit of damage on his wing right now. He's letting everybody pass. Good racing standards by him. Looking for the gap. I'm gonna stay on board. He's gonna go off to the side here. Let's go on to somebody else then if that's happening. Mr. Boyworm here. B-Boyworm, I should say. Racing in the Williams. What is out lap? I feel bad for Jamie there. I don't think he did anything wrong. He just traction control let him down a little bit. I've commentated over some of these people before. ILR Vettel, G&G Pickle, I'm pretty sure I've commentated over before. And here we're on with Mr. Billy Boy on his fast lap. Lovely track this is, Austria. Lots of fast straights into the middle section, which is a very tight left. Two tight lefts, I should say. Beautiful car, the Williams. Surprised to see JP Greenwood on the mediums and Nana Bacon and Mr. Grumpy, all three of them on mediums in quali. They want to start them, obviously want to start on mediums in the race then. So that's a 104 in this. Nano Bacon in first with a 104.52 on those mediums. LR Patrick coming in with a faster on the softs, as expected, to be honest. Yellow flag between sector 1 and 3 apparently. Start finish, I think people just getting a little bit of a distance between each other so they can set a good lap. We've got Flying Throne on his outlap. Lovely Renault. See if anyone can copy what happened today. Seems Nano Bacon and Greenwood are going to try, or JP, I should say, going on the harder compound tire, the medium here, and opting to go for that medium instead of softs. Try and outlast all the other people, all the other racers on the track who's on the softs. Here we go with his flying lap. We got flying on his flying lap. Lovely by flying, purple S1. Gets on the throttle nice and early coming onto the straight. Lovely around that right hand corner. And come around these corners, you want to maintain speed around the corners. A decent amount of speed. This is where you get your good laps. If you lose speed through them, you have to try and pick it up somewhere else, and all the others are just main straights. Come around this final corner. Full on the throttle. It's going to be a 104.8, putting him into 5th place. Is this Adrian on his flying lap, or is this? Oh, this is his finishing lap. This is the end of his flying lap. Sorry, my bad. The end of his flying lap. He's going to go out for another. It looks like he's just. Hit a 104 in that lap. Does he think he can do better on his second, on his in lap? I wonder what everyone else is doing at the bottom. We got IRL Vettel here. Jump down to IRL Vettel. ILR Vettel. On his out lap. Come around the corner to start his flying lap. We hop on board with him. Has he got an invalidated lap track? I didn't see him go off. Yeah, it's invalidated. He comes off the track somewhere and gets an invalidated lap. Unfortunate by him. Unfortunate. Delivery is going to be coming around the final, the second to last corner, the penultimate corner, to start his flying lap. He hasn't set a time as of yet. So hopefully he doesn't get an invalidated lap lap timer. I keep messing that one up. Here he is on his flying lap. This one's not invalidated this time compared to Vettel's. 103, fastest lap has been set by Nano Bacon. Nano Bacon with the fastest lap at 103.2. I wish we would have hopped on board with that, but we're going to stick on board with Vidalbeer. Coming around this midsection of the track right now, maintaining decent speed. Absolutely rev bombs out of that corner. And up to the penultimate corner. Lovely by him. And he's onto the home straight. So 104.4, putting him in 8th. Williams with the invalidated track, it looks like. Track time. We'll hop on with 4th place LR Patrick. That is out lap. You got a 103.759 as he just gets put down to 5th base. Josh overtakes him. And here he goes on his flying lap. Uses the red and white curbing really well there, so you can turn in quite late. Picks a bit of grass there, not really what you want on your flying lap. Slows right down for that corner. Lovely exit out of turn 4, I think that is. Onto this midsection, as I keep saying. This is where you want to maintain pace, but you also want to try and keep that racing line. If you keep that racing line, it'll help you a lot with the next corners. I'd say it's quite a lot of pace going through that, to be honest. What's this going to be? It's going to be better than his time before. It's going to put it back up to 4th place. He takes back that 4th place from 5th place Josh. As you would have thought, the 3 people on mediums all hitting lower laps, all hitting slower lap speeds. Now Bacon, who's in 1st place. I didn't get to watch his fastest lap that he set at 103.2, but we're gonna hop on with him now. This is just his out lap, but we see if he can progress and beat his fastest lap. Opts to sticks with the softs. 7 minutes of qualifying left. Plenty of time for drama to kick up and people to get higher on the podiums, on the places, sorry, and people to try and get on the podiums. And here we go, on board with Nano Bacon on his flying lap. Comes out and hugs the left side of the curb really well. Lovely sound of that AlphaTauri engine. AlphaTauri car, sorry. Honda engine, I'm pretty sure. He purpled S1. Keeps wide on that corner. Uses the red and white really well, the red and white curb in. On both sides, lovely. Can't see if he green timed that yet, or if he purpled it. Pretty sure he only green. Going around to the penultimate corner. Final corner, home straight. Don't think this is going to be faster than his original. No, just slower, just very, very minimal. But he retains 1st place. Hop on down to the other end, other spectrum of the board. Mystic on his out lap. I think his track time's invalidated. I think this one is. I don't know about his next one. We will see as soon as he crosses the finish line. Yeah, this one isn't invalidated. I don't know if you got a 1 lap invalidation or 2 lap invalidation coming off the track there. But it's just a 1. Alfa Romeo. Sounds so lovely downshifting through that corner. Pick up all his speed again. Coming into the second DRS activation zone. Try and maintain your speed as much as you can. Someone's come off ahead. Hopefully they keep good racing standards and stay off the track for a second while he does his lap. They do. Second to last corner. Try and maintain your speed around here. It's lovely. Home straight. He's 15th right now. Where will it get him? It will get him up to 8th. From 15th to 8th. Great racing by, great lap by Mystic. There's somebody else on that out lap. There he is, Mr. B-Boy Worm. We'll see what B-Boy can do here. Coming to the straight, picking up all the speed that he just lost coming around that corner. Brakes nice and early. Lovely. Back on board. Around this turn. Guess it's spot on through that turn. Would want to try and hug that red and white curb in a little bit more. Especially get around the corner, so sitting in the middle of the track. Go around second to last corner. It's not good, but it's not bad. So 103.9, which puts him in 9th position. See all of them bunched up here. They're all going to want to spread out a little bit so they can maintain a little bit of distance between each other. Is what I would want to do on an outlap. You don't want dirty air in front of you. Rory wants to go for the overtake here and get clean air, or he wants to sit back and have his own air. Oh, when he touched the grass on his outlap. It's not that detrimental on your outlap, but you don't want to take any damage on your outlap at all, if possible. Yeah, here he goes. He's just maintaining a little bit, so you maintain a little bit of space so he can get as much speed as you can. You'll see his chance. Probably going to be his last flying lap that he's going to be able to get out. And there he goes. Dalbeer on his flying lap, trying to better his position of 14 right now. See what his sector 1 was. I think it was a green sector 1, so he's bettered his personal. Mystic lets him pass as he is on his flying lap. And this is only on his out lap. Just under a minute left of qualifying. Now Bacon absolutely has destroyed this qualifying at 103.23. 104.4. He doesn't gain a position. Wasn't fast in his time originally. Dalbeer sitting in 14th place. Switching to 9 seconds to the end of qualifying. He purpled. Someone's purple S1. He purpled S1. And green S2, I'm pretty sure I saw there. I only saw it for a brief second. Comes round, final corner. Keep speed in. DRS, flap open. 103.4 puts him in 5th position. We'll wait for everybody to finish up their laps and we'll get the final standings for the race. Very good lap by Nana Bacon. Mancini following up. Very close between them two. Very close between the top 3 to be fair. It's a lovely view, seeing a Ferrari coming down a straight. So I hope everyone's having a fine day today. Hope everyone's up for a great race. Hopefully action-packed, just like the race was today in Silverstone. See if any of the drivers can pull out a masterclass like Verstappen. Just waiting for everybody to come in. A minute left for everyone to get past the finish line. Just off what I've seen, Nano Bacon seems very fast around this track. Seems like he knows it very well. Mancini can keep up with him. Tyres can keep up with him as well. It seems to be this race seems to be for a very action-packed one, and I can't wait. First lap seems like it's going to be very, very immense. As I take a sip of water to get ready for this first lap. This is your short qualifying leaderboard. Nano Bacon in first, Mancini in second, Tyres in third, Patrick fourth, Jamie fifth in that Ferrari, AlphaTauri sixth, Josh, ILR Vettel seventh, Jack eighth, Mystic ninth, Mr. Grumpy 10th, B-Boy 11th, Adrian 12th, Matty in 13th, and Delbeer in 14th. I think everyone who was at the back there was I think I saw 2 people on mediums, maybe 3. We'll see when it comes to the race now. I think they're just going to try and stay out longer than the other teams. Wait for everybody to load in here. As we get a nice view from the paddock. See Williams racing first in the paddock. As we've got 15 seconds for this session starts, I am going to put my money on Nano Bacon. Not just because he was fastest, but when I hopped on board with him, he just seemed to know this track better than everyone else, know his own braking points. And seems like a really, really good racer. And we're wishing the best of luck to everybody on the track today, as we see lights out and away we go in Austria. For a formation lap, obviously. I think it is a formation lap. It looks like it, but it's not telling me. Just weaving, getting some heat into those tyres. As all racing engineers would say, they want to get heat into the tyres, heat into the brakes. Make sure you go through all the gears, make sure they're all working. And that's what they're going to do. slowing right down, making sure tyres are warm. I call this doing the Mercedes tactic. Just slowing down the pack, making sure you get your tyres warm. You don't want to be, especially when you're in first, you don't want to be stuck on the grid for too long, waiting for everyone else to come back. As your brakes and your brake temperature will go down, and your tyre temperature will also go down, and that could be detrimental in your race. Obviously all of them starting to line up at the grid. Wait for all the lights to start going. There we go. Everyone's going to start revving up. There we go, we get 4, 5. And it was lights out and away we go in Austria. Hopping aboard with Nano Bacon first into this first corner. You can see the pack all coming down here. People at the back, we got Jack coming up into 9th, Adrian into 7th, taking over ILR Vettel. No crashes up to now, which is good to see. Everyone being fair. Pickle coming up. Pickle and B-Boy Worm both swapping and changing positions. Very good battle between them. Once we get past this first lap, I'll stop hopping onto the other drivers and seeing how their race is going on. But I want to hop on with Nano Bacon first and see if he can retain his lead in this first lap, or if anyone's going to be daring to take him over. Love the sound of the F1 engines roaring through this wonderful track, if I'm honest. Very high speed track. As we get into lap 2, we'll start seeing other drivers. We see the Ferrari here. He's got 2 people trying to take him over. Up into Josh. Josh is getting right up to Jamie here. See what he can do. Can he overtake him? He's going to go for the move right here. Just before the right hand turn. He's going to get it. He's going to have to try and go wide here. Make sure there's no contact. Don't want to get that penalty for collision, but he does overtake in the end and goes up to 4th place. LR Patrick and Jamie having a little bit of a battle here whilst going around these mid-section. LR going a bit wide there, letting Jamie have the inside. He's going to have to give way to Jamie or it's going to be a crash. And Jamie backs off on the brakes there, it seems like, a little bit. And that LR Patrick through. Lovely driving by both, fair driving by both, you have to give respect. Jack has been given a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Yeah, that's just a track penalty for going off the track. Certain corners. So Jack's got a job to do now. He needs to get 3 seconds ahead of everyone behind him to try and get points today. So I'm on with Jamie. He lost his position. What is he going to try and do to get it back? He's in DRS zone. He's not really gained anything there from the DRS because Patrick's got DRS on Josh, but hoping the Ferrari can get his position back, or at least fight for it, make it entertaining. It'd be lovely to see. I wonder what's going on with Pickle down here. Yeah, I didn't see what happened to it, didn't see if he spun out. He's on the hard tyre, so he's on the slower compound tyre, but it is going to last longer laps. We are on a 36th lap race here. Green one's on the meat, so he's on the soft. I went the wrong way. Yeah, mediums. Soft Dalbeer shouldn't be this low. Don't know what happened to him. Ty's getting fastest lap, so he must be gaining on Mancini. We'll hop over to Ty's right now. He just got fastest lap in this racing point. Catching up to Mancini and the leader, Nano Bacon. 0.4 seconds behind. So he's in DRS zone. Could be in striking distance in a few laps as long as he keeps maintaining this fast pace. He is on the soft compound tyre, where I think from this angle it looked like he was on softs, but he's not. Mediums, my bad. I thought he was on mediums. No, oh, race leader going off track there. On the last turn. Jack has been given another 3-second time penalty. Flying from with another 3 second, with his first 3-second time penalty. Lots of track warnings there. Just going off the track right at the end. Got a 3-car race right here. Josh just lagging a little bit behind, but only by a second, not much. As you can see, just lagging a little bit behind. Hop onto the race leader. There we go. Got a lovely view of the front runners, the front three, Nano Bacon, Mancini and Ties. This is Sector 3, the DRS activation zone. Josh has been given a 3-second time penalty. There's been a yellow flag issued. I think there's a crash. Mystic has crashed, I think. Is he returning to the track? Is he going to be able to return to the track? Let's hop on board with him and see if he is going to be able to return. He falls down a lot of positions there, as we will check right now. Position change. Mystic has fell down 7 positions because of that crash. That's very unfortunate by him. Flying through, I should say. Up 5 positions right now. Very good racing by him. Matty and Adrian up both 4 positions. The front 4 not changed at all. Coming over to the start-finish line. Lovely camera angles we are getting here of the cars. We're actually seeing Mancini getting striking zone, using his overtake and DRS really well. Goes over the middle of the track. Now Bacon's going to try and come back with his own. He has DRS now. And this Alpha Tauri. And Mancini retains the position through the corners up to now. Josh comes up into 5th. Josh was in 4th place, but loses out to Patrick. Both of them having a really good battle here. We should check this out. The Racing Point and the Alpha Tauri both having a good old battle here. Patrick coming better off. See Mancini set pace now up front. See if Nano Bacon can gain any time on Mancini. As you can see on the grid, there's a few little mini battles happening here, there. Got Mr. Grumpy we'll go down to. Mr. Grumpy, B-Boy Worm. The battle of the misters here. Who's going to pay off? Braking really late. Oh! I thought he was going into the back of him there, I'm not going to lie. We have a DNF. Mystic has retired. I'm hopping on with Pickle just to see, did Mystic crash out or did he retire in pits? He retired in pits. Mystic that retired in the pits. Feel bad for Mystic, he crashed out, lost a lot of time. didn't help. Is Ties marking up a move on Nanobacon here? He really wants to, but has he got the space? Has he got the speed? He purples S1. Jam into the corner. These three are going to be battling for the points all day long. You can see just 0.5 and 0.3 between them, and it keeps alternating between 0.3 and 0.5 seconds. There's all these mini battles on the grid. You've got Jack coming up close to Jamie for the 6th position. We've got Josh and Patrick battling for that 4th position. Jack getting another 3-second time penalty. I think that's 3 I've seen. Ty's coming up close right behind Nanobacon. He just cannot get in front of him. He's going to try. He's got DRS. He's going to have to brake earlier. No contact, but he did push him off it. He gave him just enough room. Wheel to wheel now. Who's going to come out on top? The Ty's is in front right now, and he gets the race in line. Hop on with Nanobacon. He's going to want his position back. Oh, he crashes into Ty's in the racing point. He gives him the position back just out of respect. He could have carried on there. I think he's just going to get a collision warning. He didn't want to damage him or do any, like, he didn't want to really hurt him. He just tried to get him back in position that he lost. Lap 10 here, and it's been exciting. These first 3 have made. I'm still going to make this race really interesting. I cannot tell you who's going to come first right now. Machini holding out with these later laps. But Ty's and Nanobacon just keep battling each other. Patrick and Vettel have gotten into the pits. I'm going to check what they've put pits on. They've gone. So Adrian has got softs. We've got flying through with mediums. Matty on mediums. B-Boy and Worm on hards. We've still got Grumpy and Dalbeer on those 10-lap softs. We'll see these 3 pits pretty soon. I'm going to say probably end of this lap, if I'm honest. They're probably going to pit. Patrick's got on the hards. Greenwood, Vettel on the mediums. Very close between these two. Well, these front 3, very close between all of them. All but 1.3 seconds to split first and third. One of them's pitted, Ty's have pitted. No, Nanobacon's pitted, sorry, my bad. Nanobacon's pitted. This is a chance for Mancini and Nanobacon to try and get as much time as they can so they can get a pit off. I wonder what these are thinking right now. Do we pit this lap or do we pit next? Do we try and get more time? He went into the pits in 2nd and he comes out 9th. He's on the hard tyre now. I think he's going to be hoping to finish the race on that hard tyre. Pickle, just waiting. He's got the blue flag. Faster cars approaching. He's been lapped now. Jack has been given so many multiple warnings now. Yeah, both of them, both front runners are going to go into the pits. Josh will take over. I don't think any of them speeded into the pits from what I saw. Well, Josh will take over, but he's on those 12 lap softs. We'll see what he does. His teammate was in the pits just then, so they didn't want to double stack, it would have took longer. seeing what. There's only 3 people who haven't pitted and are still on like old soft. We've got Dalbeer, Josh, and Pickle. Pickle knows 11 laps soft right at the back. I think you just stick on hards and see what you can do from there. He's not had the best of race today. And here we see Josh coming in for his fresh pair of probably mediums or hards in all honesty. And flying through, coming in. Gonna get past pretty momentarily on these softs. On these mediums, my bad. Yeah, Josh goes for hards. What place is he going to come back out at? It's all the way down. Keeps going. He's going to come back out around 8th, 9th. Might catching on him, but I think he's come back out. He's going to come back out 8th. From 1st to 8th, not that bad. Thinking that these mediums might have to come back in. I don't think these mediums are going to last the whole entire race, but we will see. It all depends on how the racers keep their tyre degradation down. You want it as low as possible going into the final laps. We don't want another Silverstone 1 where 3 people have tyres burst. So we've got a bit of a split field. Most of the people opting to go on the hard tyres to finish the race. A couple on mediums, 4 mediums, and just 1 soft by Dalbeer, but you probably go switch them out for a more hefty tyre. That was strict. That was very strict by FIA there. And this isn't updating. Saying they've done 0 laps on it. But, flying through up 15 positions. That is that's pretty amazing. Shows what you can do if you start from the back, never give up. 15 positions. He started off in P16. P16 and he's up 15 positions. Closest person to him right now is Matty. There's a yellow flag, a virtual safety car. Oh my, Pickle is... He's in a pickle, I can tell you that. Can we get back and look at that again? Have a look at the Ferrari coming around the corner and he sees him in the middle of the track. Dalbeer has got a speeding under virtual safety car penalty. He is going to have to do a drive-through. That is going to be detrimental to his race right now. He's last place, but he could have caught JP. JP is going to have a drive-through as well. Feel bad for the people there who got a drive-through. It just came out of all of a sudden. I didn't think Pickle was going to crash. He was on fresh as well. Fresh mediums, but we'll see what happens now. 2 DNFs this race already, and we're not even halfway through. There'll be a bit of battling going on in 2nd, 3rd and 4th pretty soon, I can tell. We're going to drop down to 7th here. This is Patrick trying to overtake B-Boy Worm right now. Ain't going to get the chance to yet. Nana Bacon's been given a 3-second penalty. A lot of people with 3-second penalties. Oh, there's contact. There is contact. Oh, that is not nice. There is contact with B-Boy. He ain't giving Patrick into the position back. He's saying he thinks he won that fair and square, and it was all a B-Boy's fault. I don't know if he has any wing damage right now, but I really hope not. Clean this racing point. There's a little bit of gaps between apart from up front, Ties is trying to work Matty, and he gets past it very easily actually. I don't know what Matty was doing there. Matty going into the pits? No, Matty, yeah, he's going into the pits. It says that he was on 0 lap medium, so that's completed a light by the game. Ties into first place, Mancini into second, Nanabaker third. Jamie comes up to 6th place right now. Lovely view of the racing point, up in first. We've got more multiple warning penalties being given out by the stewards. Josh is on the receiving end of that one. Just over halfway in this race right now, and we've got Matty on them. His things are really messing up right now. Like these tyres, he's just pitted, but he's not on 18 lap softs. He's probably on 1 lap. Because if he was on 18 lap softs, I would feel really bad for those tyres right now. Sector 1, there was a bit of a yellow flag going on there. Oh, there's a bit of a spin out, bit of oversteer from the racing point of Ties. I keep calling them Ties. Get back up. No. Maybe Mancini in these next 16 laps can work up an overtake, try and get his first place back that he lost due to pitting. All around similar laps now, 7 laps for Ties, 6 laps for Mancini, 6 laps for Nanabaker. Fastest lap has gone to Patrick on mediums, a 106 by Patrick, 106.299 by Patrick. He is sitting in 13th right now, but fastest lap, an extra point for him in the championships. We're with Adrian. Is he going to be able to take over Vettel? Not this corner, you won't. Not really many battles going on right now. Nanabaker is trying to make a move on Mancini. DRS and overtake probably being used right now. Wait a second, Mancini's wanting that first place back. He's got Nano behind him. Uses the slip. He's got to be very careful here coming through this tight corner. He gets pushed off though. And I'm pretty sure Mancini gets it. I thought Nano was going to come round, but he did come off the track. I think that'll be looked at by the stewards if that was his fault or if he just went off the track on his own. It did look like a bit of pushing going on. But now it's Mancini first, Nanabaker second, and Ties third. Drop down to B-Boy and Jamie battling out here. B-Boy not wanting to get hit again like he did before. Backing off responsibly. We see B-Boy pit. B-Boy is going to pit right now. There's a bit of sensible gap between first, second, third right now. wonder what tyre B boys could go out on mediums, probably. I'd come back out on mediums if I was B-boy. Some of the tyres are messed up on the screen right now due to the game. Nothing I can do about that. I'll just have to check myself when I see it. There's been a yellow flag issued, sector 2, but it's cleared up straight away. Probably someone will say, no, still a yellow flag. Probably it looks like it's a virtual safety car or a safety car. Dalbert getting a 3-second time penalty. Don't worry too much about that. He is dead last right now. As you see the DRS come on, the flap open. As the drag reduction system gives you plus 15 kilometers per hour. Kilometers an hour? Kilometers an hour. To try and catch your opponent. You see Greenwood, which is a back burner right now. Oh, bit of a spin by Nana Bacon there. Yeah, tried fixing the tyre. Mr. Grumpy is DNF'd. I wonder what happened there. Safety car. Try and jump down to see. He's gone straight into the wall. Jump down to Greenwood. He's going to get the best view of this. Maybe he isn't. I don't know what Dalbert was doing there. But yeah. Mr. Grumpy is out of the race. Unfortunately. Wait for the stewards and the marshals to clear that mess up. We'll wait for people. We'll give a chance for people to catch up, and then we'll be on our way. Did Ty's just pitted for softs? 12 laps. So these, as you see, I don't think they've done 24 laps on these. I think that's bugging. Like, some of these laps aren't going up. Wait for this safety car to end and then we'll return racing. Mancini must be a bit devastated there. He's starting to get a bit of a lead, and then everything comes crashing down, and he has to try and get a lead again. He has still got a 2-second lead. Oh wait, no, now Bacon's pitted. Bring up the map here. You see there's a few back burners that aren't probably going to make it in time for the safety car to go away. Oh, he gets very close to that safety car, the beautiful looking safety car. Bad. See the Ferrari getting those mediums warmed up, ready for the race restart. It's going to be interesting, this race restart, to see where if Mancini's going to gain on his lead or if he's going to get overtaken by ties. Nana Bacon, who was in third, has now dropped to 10th. The grandstand in the background, lovely black black Mercedes car, I should add, not McLaren. Mercedes logo all over it. The safety car is going to be out for at least an extra lap. We'll get a notification when the safety car goes in. Just waiting for the only car that's not caught up, Dalbeer, 19 seconds behind. About 2 corners that equivalates to. Lovely sound of the F1 engines. Was having talks with a friend earlier about how F1 might be returning to V6 engines, V6 turbo engines for next season to make the car a lot lighter, and how they're going to bring in like financial fair play rule in. Teams get a certain amount of budget to spend, track time as well. Teams that are lower end on the track get more time. As we see, there's going to be the safety car is going to be coming in this lap. And we're back racing in this. Oh, no, we're not back racing. I thought it was back racing. It's a safety car in. Safety car in. Oh, there's been a collision. Nana Bacon's collided with, I think it was Jack. I think it was the way Jack collided with Nana Bacon. The safety car is back in now, as you can see. Everyone's back onto race pace. Green flag is given. But there's been a crash, hasn't there? Sector 1 to 3. Not another one. Okay, it's not going to be another safety car. Jack has left the session. He has just DNF'd and just left. He did cause the crash between him and Nana Bacon, is what I saw. We will get a time penalty there. Ty's catching up right now. Ty's going for the overtake right now. Into turn 1. The Mercedes goes wide. Has to let him go. Can't return to the track dangerously. Ty's gets first position. Oh, we got Mancini. The Mercedes trying to come back. Gonna go. Oh, he hits the rear tyre of Ty's. The AlphaTauri coming in as well. Lovely battle for the podiums here. More contact between the Mercedes and AlphaTauri. That's at least 3 times I've seen contact. There's going to be more around this corner. Now the Mercedes gives way to Josh. Mancini giving way to him. Patrick behind him, just watching him, waiting for his time. B-Boy and Worm waiting for his time just behind them as well. Flying Froome in the Renault. Seeing it all unwind in front of him, looking for his opportunity to get past and try and heighten his position. Ty's getting fastest lap, 105.9, that's a 105.9. DNS is re-enabled due to the safety car happening. It's re-enabled now. Mr. B-Boy Worm hitting the dirt there, you see. A lot of confidence there by Flying Froome to just hit it, just go for it. Know his braking distance, know that he isn't going to hit Mr. B-Boy. We might see some Might see some overtaking between lap 30 and lap 32 here. I think lap 29 is going to be pretty stable, unless Mr. B-Boy's got something to say about it. He's 0.25 away from Mancini. Mancini was in first for a while, then pitted, then came back up to the top. And he's been around the podium mark for a while now. Patrick coming up into third place, Josh into second. Nada Bacon, who was in first for a while, sitting in seventh at the moment. I just see flying through him, just literally flying through that. He saw the opportunity. He got purple S1. Could be going for fastest lap here on those soft tyres. 6 laps left. 6 laps left. Oh, he's tapped Mancini a little bit. Needs to be a bit. He thought he had the gap, and the gap just closed. That's unfortunate by him. He had the thing. What's happened to Josh? Josh has spun out. The Alpha Tauri has spun out. Lap 30. He goes back on track. He has to give way to everyone. He hasn't got the speed to keep up with them right now. Nada Bacon in striking distance. Just breezes past him, to be fair. Not really a challenge. Flying through him in striking distance of Mancini. Can you get early? He gets on the power nice and early, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner. Going around to the midsection of this track. Tyres has got a nice little lead up front. Nothing can really stop that right now. Something's happened with Matty. There's a yellow flag. He only drops 2 positions. Josh coming up position into 11th right now, trying to get into the points. Jamie getting into 9th position right here. Matty into 10th. Matty might come out with the points here. I need to check this out. So Josh is trying to get points into this 10th position. Trying to get into this 10th position. 4 points, I should say. Breezes past Matty. I don't know what happened there. Seems like Matty just gave it to him. Hop along with Froome as he gets 3rd position. Mancini coming back. Mancini biting back. Wants that position back off him. I have to say, Flying has done amazing this race. I need to look at it. Position change. He's been up 13. That's up 13 positions. P16 to P3 right now. Amazing racer by him. Driver of the day if he ends up there. With 4 laps left. Mancini down 2. Nada Bacon down 4. Ty's up 2. Patrick up 2. Vettel getting a time penalty there. We'll see all these time penalties at the end of where it leaves everybody. Flying looking onto his next target, he doesn't just want to stick with 3rd, he wants to try and challenge for that 2nd place position, try and snatch it off Patrick. We'll see if he does. Getting a bit of striking distance, but not too close, not too close. Got Dobir and Matty fighting at the bottom there. I want to keep on board with Nano Bacon a second because he was in striking distance. He was in about 0.19 striking distance. Vettel coming up into 6th position. Him and B-Boy battling here. Go around this corner, we'll have a look. He takes the inside, gets racing line, and he'll maintain that position for now. Actually absolutely flying through this track. He gets a 3-second penalty. That is unlucky by him. This track is not forgiving for coming off the track. You could every corner is very tight. As you see him 0. He's in striking distance. He's going to try this corner, or is he going to wait until next? Patrick taking that wide. Didn't really want to defend it. Don't want to risk it. But as you see, the field's getting nicely spread out now. B-Boy might take over Vettel here momentarily. As we see it, Mr. B-Boy Worm overtaking a Vettel. I'm going to stay on board with flying a second, just for this lap. Just for the end of this lap. See if you can challenge Patrick. Lovely racing by everyone here today. Apart from the beginning where we had a few crashes, few turning into each other and stuff like that. Bit of dirty racing, I'd say, but other than that, everyone here has been good sportsmen. He's getting in that zone where he can overtake. These two have been battling for the last 6 laps, 5 laps I should say actually, since the safety car, and he's going to overtake. Have a look at around this corner. Is he going to get around it? Behind. This will be what Adrian wants a piece of the action as well. We're going to watch it from Adrian's perspective. He's looking for the double overtake. He's going to go under. He's going to go right close to the red and white. He touches with B-Boy. B-Boy and Adrian having a bit of a battle there. What's happened? What happened to B-Boy? Just let them go. Let them battle it out so you can have clean air maybe. Vettel gonna overtake the Ferrari there. Just gets in front of the Ferrari. Just behind Adrian now. Patrick getting a penalty. Jamie's looking to overtake Vettel again, pushes Vettel out wide. I think Tyes has got a perfect thing here. Let's hop on with him as he's going around to the midsection of the track. Nobody going to really catch him now. Nanabaker might take over 3rd place. Yeah, he does. Very good racing by Nanabaker. Oh my! Flying Froome spins out. I don't know what to say about that. Flying Froome spinning out. How unlucky. How unlucky Flying Froome. Oh, he had such a good race as well. He was my driver of the day. As it is, we say congrats to Tyes for podium. 1st place. Congratulations. Mancini getting 2nd, Patrick getting 3rd, and so on and so forth with Adrian, Nanabaker. Oh, I feel so bad for flying. We'll see with all the penalties where everyone is, but that's so heart-wrenching for him. I hope he comes back next race. I really do, and comes back strong. Everyone's finished, but Dalbeer. Up on board with him just for the last lap. And, well, that is so... Oh. Driver of the day the game gives to Adrian. He did have an amazing drive. My personal driver of the day was Flying Froome. I feel so bad for him, dude. Like, that is... I don't know, that's really gutting for him. As you see, 2 racing points on the podium today, the one Mercedes. We'll see the full list now. And it will go as follows. Tyes with the extra point for the fastest lap coming in 1st. Mancini 2nd, Patrick 3rd, Adrian 4th, Nano Bacon 5th, Jamie 6th, Mr. B-Boy Worm 7th, Josh in 8th, Vettel in 9th, JP in 10th, Flying Froome in 11th. Very unlucky by him, but he had 15-second penalty. Oh. Matty in 12th, Dalbeer in 13th, and these are all the DNFs. So your top 10. Congratulations to Ties on the win. I hope everyone had a good race. I hope to see you all soon racing for PSGL. This has been your commentator Claymores, and I hope to see you all soon. Goodbye.